What is going on? I'm getting this in here. I'm going live from my personal page and also from the business page. So I've got a couple of microphones going on here at the same time. If you can hear me, just give me a holler, let me know. It's hard to see who's doing what. So yeah, really have been doing a couple series on lives last week and then this week talking about coaching. Talking about people who are new consultants, new business owners for launching their coaching career. And you can catch those on my personal page. Talked about balance, talked about owning your business. And so today I wanted to jump on. This week I'm going to be talking about probably the two biggest challenges or the two biggest problems that folks are running into as they're, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing? As they're launching their coaching business or their consulting business. And I wanted to jump in. Let me see if I can just change that a little bit without knocking it over. What's up, Jim Fisher, Jimbo, Jimmy, the Jimster? That guy's got a lot of knowledge. You should make yourself acquainted with him. Yeah, so last week we talked about different ways that new coaches particularly, can begin to really own their business. So with my clients, there are two fundamental issues that they run into over and over and over again. And so this week, I'm going to absolutely address them. The first one is issues revolving around money. And the second one is issues revolving around gaining clients. Both of these things together really bring up some blockage for new coaches trying to just own the fact that they are coaches, that they have value to offer, that they are worth being hired in the first place, and they are interconnected and related. So in this live video, let's just talk about money. Here's what I know, and here's what I've noticed in my connections with other coaches, new coaches, but not just new coaches. People who've been coaching for years, they get really weird around the topic of money. And I know this because I'm in a lot of different groups, and when money comes up, people say all kinds of weird and crazy things. Like money's not important, like I'm not in it for the money. I will tell you a hard reality. If you own a business and you're not concerned about money and you're not concerned about making money and having a sustainable business, you aren't going to last long. Or if you do, your business will be irrelevant. And as a coach, that sucks because, we're here to make an impact. We believe in transformation. We believe in helping people. But if you got issues around money, you're never really going to own it. So here's what I walk my clients through, and here's kind of how I help them detach from this whole concept of really the question people are asking is, can I actually make enough money to sustain a living to only be a coach or only be a consultant? And so let's just address that mental block right now. Here's how I look at money now. And I haven't always looked at it this way, but I have for a while now, and it's made all the difference. Money is just a tool, like a hammer. You can take a hammer and you can use a hammer to build a house. You could join up with Habitat for Humanity. You could help build a house for someone who's in great need, good people, that would help transform their lives. And you could take that hammer and you could help build a house. Or you could put a deck on your own back door so that when you walk out, your family can eat back out on the deck. All right. Awesome tool. Just a tool. Or you can take that hammer and you can crush somebody's skull with it. Money has no moral standing whatsoever. It's just innately neutral. It's just money. You need it. I need it. That's how we get things done. I look at money as having zero moral attachment. There's no moral attachment to money. It's just a tool, like I said. So when you can approach that, especially as a new coach, when you can approach money as just being a thing, a tool that you're going to use, then the more of it you have, the more you can help other people, the more you can provide for your family, the more you can do the things you want to do. I tend to view money as a simple way to purchase units of freedom. Good morning. What's going on, Albert? Good to see you, brother. That's what, that's every time a client pays me, it's just units of freedom. Freedom to live where I want to live, freedom to do what I want to do, freedom to spend more time with my daughters, freedom to take them to Harry Potter World, freedom to spend more time with the people I love, freedom to invest in the people I love, freedom to help out people that I want to help out. When you have an attachment to money that is unhealthy, when you have an unhealthy relationship with money, it is going to completely block your ability to coach, because you will be doing everything for free. And there's nothing wrong with helping people for free. But when someone takes their money and invests in your coaching, they're investing in their own transformation. And I'll never forget the first time I paid a coach. This was 12 years ago. The first time I paid a coach, Maston Kip, look him up. Fantastic guy. Does a lot of work around finding and claiming your purpose. When I first paid him to help me work through some of the things I was trying to work through in my life, it was an awesome moment because I invested more money in my own personal transformation than I had really ever invested in anything other than buying a house. And my commitment level went right through the roof because what's going on, Phil? How are you doing? Hope your dad's well. My commitment level went right through the roof because I was now invested. In fact, I was embarrassed. I was like, man, if people find out that I'm investing in a coach, they're going to think I've lost my mind. Like, what are you doing investing that kind of money? Turned out to be the greatest decision I've ever made. And investing in coaches, and now I've invested, that initial investment it was like $400 a month, which isn't much. And I've invested 10 times that amount easily per month in business coaching, personal coaching. It's all been worth it. And so I've appreciated that. If you have an unhealthy attachment to money, if you're looking at money as having its own moral compass, then you're going to have a hard time in your business. It is not. It's a tool, like a hammer. Build a house, hurt someone with it. It's just a tool. So it's also closely related to how you serve your clients. So I hope you find that helpful. If you have any questions, throw them on there. If you're a new coach and you're trying to get clients and you're struggling with it, it's probably has to do partially with how you're viewing money. So that's the conversation and part of what I do when I'm working with new coaches to help them launch their coaching business. And if that makes sense, drop a comment. If it doesn't make sense, drop a comment. Certainly. You can also disagree with me. I'm totally cool with that. No issues with disagreement whatsoever. And I'd love to have conversations. So thanks for showing up. I usually do these later in the day. Someone suggested that hey, you should have a sign off. Like I'm Dan Rather. So here's my no sign off. I have no sign off. All right. Take care.